Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spring 2022 Commencement for Arkansas Tech University. At this time, Dr. Jamie Stacy, Chair of the Faculty Senate, will present the University Mace. The mace is an ancient symbol of authority. At Arkansas Tech University, it represents the enduring tradition of learning. The mace is present at official ceremonies of importance attended by the Board of Trustees and the University President. Please welcome the faculty of Arkansas Tech University. Arkansas Tech University proudly presents the Class of 2022. Now entering the arena floor, the officers of administration and the Arkansas Tech University Board of Trustees.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. Honored guests, graduates, faculty, administrators, and staff members, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby convene these commencement exercises marking the completion of the 112th year of Arkansas Tech University and celebrating the achievements of the Spring 2022 graduating class. My name is Julie First Bovey. I serve as the Interim President for Academic Affairs, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the Arkansas Tech University campus. To begin our ceremony today, the ATU Reserve Officer Training Corps will be presenting the colors. This will be followed by the singing of our national anthem, led by Dr. John Clements, Professor of Music. Please stand if you are able. Please be seated. Now allow me to introduce the members of our platform party. Please rise as I call your name. First, the Board of Trustees of Arkansas Tech University. Representing our board at this ceremony are Mrs. Stephanie Duffield, Board Chair, and Mr. Len Cotton, Board Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, let us express our gratitude to our Board of Trustees. Also on the platform are the officers of administration of the university. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Please rise as I call your name. Bruce Sykes, Chancellor, Ozark Campus. Dr. Mary Gunter, Chief of Staff. Dr. Keegan Nichols, Vice President for Student Affairs. Jason Geiken, Vice President for Advancement. And Ed Armstrong, University Counsel. Other members of the platform party include Dr. Judy Sazo, Dean of the College of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Dr. Jamie Stacy, Chair of the Faculty Senate, and Tammy Weaver, Registrar. We are very proud of the excellence of our faculty. They are dedicated to student success, and they've guided these candidates through their academic journey to this proud day of graduation. The Board of Trustees has authorized the university to formally recognize members of the faculty for their excellence in various accomplishments. Faculty members are selected for special recognition each year by a committee of their peers for outstanding work in teaching, scholarship, and service. Each award carries with it a commemorative plaque and a monetary award. We have one award to be given at this ceremony. When your name is called, please join us at the podium to be recognized for your achievement. For the 2021-2022 academic year, we are pleased to recognize for excellence in scholarship and creative activity, Dr. Rajiv Chowdhury, Associate Professor of Chemistry. Now at this time, we would like all members of the faculty to rise. Ladies and gentlemen, and members of the class of 2022, let us express our appreciation for all of our faculty. You may be seated. Each of our graduates today is here as a result of dreams. Their dreams, perhaps their parents' dreams, or dreams of other family members and friends. And many have offered their encouragement and made sacrifices for our graduates. We at Arkansas Tech University recognize that students are not successful without considerable help along the way, and at this time we'd like to show our appreciation. Would the parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, friends, and other supporters of today's graduates please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Speaking of accomplishments of the class of 2022, they wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the encouragement and guidance of teachers, coaches, counselors, and others along the way. Would all of the teachers, coaches, counselors, principals, and others who work in our K-12 education system please stand? Let us express our gratitude to these influential educators and thank them for all they do for our state and the nation. Our next thank you is to the Arkansas Tech Presidential Leadership Cabinet for serving as ushers. I also want to thank members of the Commencement Committee who spent long hours planning these ceremonies, and many others, including staff and student volunteers. Would anyone who helped to organize, plan, and implement the commencement ceremonies please stand to be recognized? Sincere appreciation is also extended to the Arkansas Tech University Symphonic Wind Ensemble under the direction of Daniel Belanja, Professor of Music and Director of Bands. And finally, we owe an incredible debt of gratitude to all of the men and women in our armed forces. I ask that all military personnel, including our veterans, please rise and receive our recognition. Thank you. Now, Dr. Keegan Nichols, Vice President for Student Affairs, will arrive at the podium for presentation of the 2022 Student Leadership Awards. Dr. Nichols.
Well, thank you. Nominations for the Margaret Young Outstanding Senior Female, the Alfred J. Craball Outstanding Senior Male, and the Jill Lestidge Brown Service Leadership Awards are accepted from the entire campus community each spring of academic year. Award recipients are selected based upon excellent academic credentials and significant campus involvement through academic and co-curricular contributions. In April, the recipients of these awards were announced at the annual President's Leadership Reception. Today, at the ceremony, we recognize and celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of our award winners. Please refer to your program to the detailed list of significant achievements of these outstanding students. It's towards the back. You'll want to read it. Margaret and her Young and her family hold a special place in tech history as the owners of the original Jerry the Bulldog. Following a 76-year absence, Dr. Robert A. Young, Jr., Margaret's grandson, helped reintroduce Jerry the Bulldog during homecoming in October of 2013. Jerry the Bulldog now serves as the modern-day campus ambassador for Arkansas Tech University. The 2022 Margaret Young Outstanding Senior Female Award is presented to Ms. Caitlin Wright, daughter of Sandy and Tim Wright of Camden. Caitlin graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering and a minor in Mathematics, along with an Associate of Science degree in Manufacturing. She has had multiple leadership roles in student organizations, including Tradition Keepers, President of Leadership Cabinet, Vice President and Secretary of Internal Affairs for Student Government Association, Vice President of Alpha Sigma Tau Sorority, additionally 120 hours of volunteer service hours. She is incredible, and she is now going to have a job at Lockheed Martin following graduation with her mechanical engineering career. Congratulations. Alfred J. Craball served on Arkansas Tech faculty from 1929 to 1969 and was the only person to hold the title of academic dean during that time. He was also a central figure in transitioning Arkansas Tech from a junior college to a four-year institution of higher learning. The 2022 Alfred J. Craball Outstanding Senior Male Award is presented to Mr. Parker Benton, son of Chris Benton and the late Brenda Stewart Nichols of Quitman. Parker graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering and a minor in Mathematics, along with Associate of Science degree in Manufacturing. During his time at Tech, Parker had many leadership roles within Student Government Association, his fraternity, Interfraternity Council, and Operations Manager for the whole Student Hall Student Union. In addition to these campus leadership experiences, Parker also served internships with CWB engineers. Following graduation, he will begin his career in mechanical engineering at Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control. Congratulations. Jill Estidge Brown served as the First Lady of Arkansas Tech from July of 1993 until the retirement of her husband, Dr. Robert C. Brown, as president of the university in June of 2014. When her husband assumed the presidency, Mrs. Brown stepped down from her career as an elementary school teacher to act as a volunteer and an ambassador and hostess to Arkansas Tech University. The 2022 Jill Estidge Brown Service Leadership Award is presented to Mr. Glendon Vincent, son of Andrea and David Vincent of Kansas, Oklahoma. Glendon graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Recreation and Park Administration with an emphasis in natural resource and a minor in leadership studies. Over his 4 years, he has had over 600 hours of community service to Special Olympics, River Valley Bike Festival, Red Fern Youth Disc Golf, and many more. His on-campus service and leadership have included president of his Recreation and Parks Club, student ambassador, and co-founder and president of Special Olympics College. His next step will be attend graduate school and pursue a master's degree in sustainable tourism. Congratulations, Glendon.
At this time, we wish to recognize two groups of students for outstanding achievement. First, we recognize students in the honors program. These students are selected on a competitive basis and are required to enroll in a sequence of honor courses in addition to the coursework required for their majors. Only students who successfully complete all of those requirements can graduate from the honors program. Our honors graduates are wearing a distinctive honors medallion. Honors program graduates, please stand when your name is called. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all names have been called. David Lee Crabtree. Claire Annalise Shameless. Sydney Hallam. Nathan Lee Hendricks. Christine Elizabeth Hudson. Savannah Paige Lacey. Rose Marie McKay. Riley Isaiah Parker. Amber Marie Parnell. Colin Blake Pennington. Kristen Pinkerton. Oakley Lynn Smith, and Seth Williams. Please join me in recognizing the graduates from the University Honors Program. You may be seated. The second group we wish to recognize are those students who have earned academic honors, exemplifying the long and proud tradition of academic excellence at Arkansas Tech. Graduates have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.699, earned the distinction cum laude. Those with a 3.7 to 3.899 earned the distinction of magna cum laude. And those with a 3.9 to 4.0 earn the distinction of summa cum laude. Honors graduates may be recognized by the gold cord on their academic regalia, and their names are listed in your program. Honors graduates, please rise so we may salute your accomplishments. You may be seated. A tradition keeper is a student who has enriched the value of their student experience at Arkansas Tech by involvement in extracurricular activities. These students were chosen based on their campus involvement, leadership, and other accomplishments. They are designated by the green recognition cord over their robes. Tradition keepers, please stand so we may recognize you. Please be seated. And finally, I would like to take a moment to recognize Austin McAfee Sharp. McAfee Sharp was commissioned as a second lieutenant earlier this morning. Austin McAfee Sharp, please stand so we may recognize you. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Mary B. Gunter, Chief of Staff in the Office of the President and Distinguished Professor of Educational Leadership, to come forward. Dr. Gunter will speak on behalf of the 12th President of Arkansas Tech University, Dr. Robin E. Bowen. Dr. Bowen is currently recovering from surgery, so she is unable to join us today. But please join me in welcoming Dr. Gunter.
Thank you, Dr. First Bovee. To the Arkansas Tech University Board of Trustees, to the officers of the administration, to our special guests, to our faculty, to our graduates, to their family and friends, greetings, and thank you for being here to celebrate this day with us. Arkansas Tech University has had a long and distinguished history. It is a story that dates back to April 1st, 1909, when Governor Donahue signed legislation establishing 4 agricultural high schools, one of which has evolved today to become Arkansas Tech University. We changed our name to Arkansas Polytech College in 1925. Arkansas Tech has become an accredited 4-year senior college in 1951, and upon the addition of graduate courses, we became Arkansas Tech University in 1976. ATU continued to grow in 2003 when the campus, formerly known as Arkansas Valley Technical Institute, became Arkansas Tech University Ozark Campus. The first graduating class at Arkansas Tech had 11 students in the spring of 1912. They were our first alumni. Today, Arkansas Tech University has almost 10,000 students and more than 50,000 alumni across the world. I know there are many alumni in our audience today. Some are members of the Platform Party, some among our faculty, some in the audience. I ask that all alumni in attendance please rise and receive our recognition. Thank you. Graduation is the most visual expression of a university and of our traditions. On this special occasion, it's my privilege to share with you the following message from the 12th President of Arkansas Tech University, Dr. Robin E. Bowen. Dr. Bowen writes, "It is with heartfelt sincerity that I extend to you my congratulations on this momentous occasion and your achievement. Your intelligence, your determination, and your work ethic have brought you to this day, and I know those qualities will serve you well in the future. I would offer one suggestion as you move forward. Make this promise to yourself. Do not allow comparison to rob you of the joy in your life. Promise to judge yourself not against your peers or coworkers, but against yourself. Don't give in to the temptation to compare your achievements to others. Doing so will never bring you happiness or contentment. And do not measure success by the number or the value of possessions. Instead, pursue that most fulfilling of goals, to simply be better tomorrow than you are today, and to leave the world a better place. In the long run, I believe adhering to that philosophy will help you reach your full potential." She goes on to say, "Never stop learning, never stop improving. If there is any group that has demonstrated grit and determination necessary to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the circumstances are, it is the class of 2022. I will forever remember the resilience you showed during the COVID-19 pandemic. You are simply amazing." Graduates, I ask that you raise your hand to indicate you received a scholarship, any scholarship. while you were here at Arkansas Tech? Wow, look at that. Raise your hands high. Thank you. Remember, graduates, a significant percentage of those scholarships came from our donors. Some donors have the ability to make large gifts, to endow scholarships on their own. But a large number of those scholarships are put together with $10 donated here and $50 donated there. Donors who, without even knowing you, wanted to help you, wanted to give you this opportunity. That opportunity is now yours, and you are free to do with it as you choose. I challenge you, regardless of what you do from this day forward, always do it with courage. Maya Angelou once made the following observation. One isn't necessarily born with courage, but one is born with potential. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We cannot be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. Arkansas Tech University class of 2022, be kind, be true, be merciful, be generous, be honest, and be courageous. For generations, Arkansas Tech University graduates have used the knowledge they obtained here at Tech to make their mark on the world, and they have represented the university well. I know each of you will do the same. I wish each and every one of you all the best. Sincerely, Dr. Robin E. Bowen, President. Please know that Dr. Bowen sends her sincere regrets for not being here to celebrate this achievement with each of you and to be able to shake your hands in congratulations. And now what we've all been waiting for. Dr. First Bovee, please join me at the podium for the awarding and conferring of degrees.
This commencement ceremony includes candidates for the bachelor degree and associate degree. Candidates, when the name of the degree that you will receive is called, please stand for the conferring of that degree. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Dr. Gunter, these candidates have met all graduation requirements for Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend them for the bachelor degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Arkansas University Board of Trustees, the State of Arkansas, and ATU President, Dr. Robin E. Bowen, I hereby confer on you the bachelor degree with all of the rights, privileges, and duties pertain thereto.
Please be seated. Now, will the candidates for the associate degree please rise? Dr. Gunter, these candidates have met all graduation requirements for the Associate of Applied Science. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend them for the associate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Arkansas Tech University Board of Trustees, the State of Arkansas, and ATU President, Dr. Robin E. Bowen, I hereby confer on you the associate degree with all of the rights, privileges, and duties pertaining thereto.
Please be seated. The candidates will now be presented by the Dean of their college.
Parker Lee Benton. Glendon Rowe Van Zandt. Caitlin Nicole Wright. Samantha Jean Ballou. Kaylor Braswell. Jim Franklin Burke. Jeffrey A. Callahan. James Wyatt Chandler. Abby Nicole Clay. Samuel Coulter Donnelly. Alex Ryan Gibson. Gabriel Tanner Hampton. Brianna Hart. Rebecca Ann McCormick Hawkins. Jared Holloman. Emily Ann Hunthrop. Sarah Elizabeth Jackson. Zach Kemp. Lily Bray Lawson. Cheyenne Lynn Massey. John Dixon McDaniel. Allison Danielle Peters. Wyatt Cavan Petty. David Lee Crabtree. Andrew Corey Egan. Andrew Carter Poole. Morgan Lee Savage. Mackenzie Clark Seymour. Ryan Wayne Shepard. Taylor Brooke Snowden. Jordan Presley Thacker. Jackson Edward Tillman. Caitlin Elizabeth Valdez. Luke Ryan Benson. Andrew John Warmond. Dylan Lane Waters. Casey Leanne Williams. Mackenzie Ann Woodruff. Bradley James Wright. Kenton Cole Yarbrough. Kevin Almazan Hernandez. Aaron Allen Bowden. Hayden Bowden. Samantha Louise Bradford. Brody Hayes Brannon. Bo Rain Britt. Darren Kane. Stephen Lee Cooper. Christian Mark Finn. Bryce Jacob Gill. Ramiro Jose Gorduan. Jacob Bain Hanberry. Nathan Lee Hendricks. Michael Allen Holmes. Noah Lawson Hornbeck. Christine Elizabeth Hudson. Dylan James Hudson. Caleb Michael Katz. Brendan Jasper McCabe. Austin McHaffey Sharp. Timothy David Meeks. Rance J. Mickle. John Michael Moloch. Joshua Lane Moore. Parker Ethan Odom. Thomas Corey Parsons. Colin Blake Pennington. Garrett Qualls. Kimberly Michelle Rappold. James Cruz Roberts. Tyler Allen Schmidt. Sunny Marie Stevens. Jacob Gabriel Perrette. Quentin Grant Weresinger. Pei Joel. Erin Claire Alger. Maria Sandoval Saros Patricio. Caitlin Wynn Earl. Andrew Joseph Galloway. Gracie Rochelle May Gibson. LeBrian Tommy Phillips, Jr. Noah B. Strout. Andre Lamont White, Jr. Mitchell Hendren. Ashton Baker Whitlock. Joshua Michael Acton. Bryson Thomas Dwayne Allen. Brad Jarrett Bates. Bruce Henry Chandler. Ryan Leonard Dow. Hunter Bradley Lawrence. Oscar Guzman Rosario. Mackenzie Ann Harrish. Ivan Hernandez. Nicholas Allen Holt. Roberto Guadalupe Montoya. Kaylin Ka Parker. Joshua Eli Thompson II. Logan Michael Archer. Daniel L. Baker. Casey LaDon Beard. Zach Boyce. Tanner Chase Bufford. William H. Carpenter. Corey Chun, Jr. Sydney Ann Cowan. Jacob Austin Giels. Cole Allen Gillespie. Kevin Austin Gregory. Zachary Jordan Hall. Logan Riley Harden. Logan Ray Henry. Rian Huda. Gannon Keddy. Owen Kraft. Savannah Page Lacey. Danielle Marie Lorenz. Charles McCoy. Jacob Moffett. Matthew A. Mosley. Hunter Dale Naramore. Alan Michael Sherry. Jonathan Grant Needham. Kaylin Rashad North. Matthew Perry Poole. Colton Riley Richards. Skylar J. Rogers. Lauren Elizabeth Rogowski. Isaac H. Rogers. Alex Tinsley Simmons. Joseph R. Smith. Emilio Eduardo Soto. Shannon Michael Williams. Olivia Jewel Dillard. Tyler Matthew Hagan. James McKinley Hamilton. Mia Alexandra Keeling. Jonathan Aguirre. Ayana Miyakota Andrew. Ashley Atchison. Jacob Raymond Atchley. Braden Benz. Christian Drake Brigler. Tanner Lane Brunt. Elijah Langford Clanton. Blake Brian Coulter. Trey Jordan Coulter. Cole Allen Covington. Luke Joseph Curtis. Olivia Grace Edgen. Zachary James Embry. Kerrigan Page Flynn. Kaylee Ann Freeman. Philip Q. Fernie. Matthew Gunnar Gilbert. Ellie Grace Green. Sydney Hallam. Erin Danielle Nicole Hatcher. Dawson James Hicks. Kevin Jacob Howard. Tanner Isaac Eubanks. Nicholas Wayne Jones. Jaden Isaiah Mendez. Ryan Dennis Mozachek. Russell Dylan Murdoch. Riley Isaiah Parker. Amber Marie Parnell. Jonathan David Pipkins. Michael William Schrader. Oakley Lynn Smith. Maddie Carolyn Wright. Hafsa Gohar Assad. Alexa Victoria Chapin. Michaela Draper. Dante Jermaine Cortez Eichenberger. Scott A. Nievenhoven. Daisy Rayanne Parker. Kristen Pinkerton. Jacob Sheridan. Andres Barboza Pereira. Hunter Lee Burton. Maria Inez Dow. Jessica Lee Garrett. Hannah Joy Gloria. Colin Isaac Gushing. Madison Jade Norwood. V. Wynn. Sarah Nicole Snodgrass. Seth Williams. Tierra Lachey Alexander. Katie Elizabeth Barnett. Caitlin Marie Perry. Jenna Rose Pack. Cage Christopher Bankston. Kinley Grace Brimmer. Claire Annalise Chambliss. Tara Clark. Kaylee Christine Cole. Abby Isabella Cormier. Sarah Catherine Crouch. Lindley Brown. Miranda Marie Dowell. Dalton Irwin. Madison Nicole Grantham. Emily Erin Haga. Megan Danielle Haley. Catherine Elizabeth Hamilton. Bailey Carol Hankins. Savannah K. Harris. Jennifer Rose Hawk. Emily Faith Hendricks. Cassidy Ann Hoggins. Cameron Lee Mascalino. Amanda Carey Mathis. Rose Marie McKay. Haley Marie Moore. Victoria Allison Morgan. Reagan B. Pickards. Abby Elizabeth Poland. Dylan Reese. Madison Elizabeth Rust. Abby Nell Sass. Michelle Alejandra Segovia Ramos. Morgan Nicole Smith. Tori Danielle Staggs. Sarah James Stone. Kaylin Esther Taylor. Bailey Marie Wilbers.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the Arkansas Tech University Alumni Board, Mr. Steve Fryer, class of 1978. Welcome, Steve.
I have the best job of all today. All the papers are in, the finals are graded, and instead of addressing you now as students of Arkansas Tech University, I get to be the first person to address you as Arkansas Tech University alumni. Congratulations. Please keep in mind, though, that this is not the end of your journey with Arkansas Tech University. This is just the beginning of a new chapter. Because as you go out as alumni, please stay in touch with us here at Arkansas Tech. You are now members of the Alumni Association. You're going to have journeys and great things happen to you as you go out in life. And we want to know what you're doing. We want to keep in touch with you. So please stay in touch with us. Congratulations again. And I'm going to make this short and sweet because I've been in 44 years ago today, I was sitting where you're sitting. And I know you're ready to celebrate. And all of you are ready to celebrate. So congratulations.
Members of the class of 2022, please rise. I ask that you move your tassels from the right to the left in honor of your receipt of a university degree. Congratulations, graduates. Please remain standing. Please remain standing as Sarah Smith and Zandre Kendall lead us in singing the Arkansas Tech University alma mater.
Alma mater, may we lift our eyes to thee. May thy glory and thy honor be forever our destiny. May the colors green and gold on royal hearts forever enthrall, and thy memory live forever in the hearts of us all.
You may be seated. In honor of our 2022 graduates, we ask that all guests remain seated until the platform party, the faculty, and all of the graduates have recessed. Your graduate will greet you in front of the Coliseum following the recessional. Again, congratulations to all of our graduates. Good luck. I now declare the spring 2022 commencement ended. Thank you.